Hi, folks. Jeff Jones, Local 1459, with an ongoing update for Thursday, October 29th. Interesting video put out by my opponent on YouTube, completely misunderstanding the nature of general strike. So, a real quick correction here before we go forward. Basically, the Western Massachusetts Area Labor Federation, of which I am proud to be president of, put out a resolution endorsing a general strike. This is being done in conjunction with the national AFL-CIO nationwide. For instance, there will be an emergency Western Mass ALF meeting on November 4, depending on how the vote goes the day before. And there will be a national meeting so far scheduled for November 5, subject to change, with the national AFL-CIO, whose president, Richard Trumka, proudly said about a week or so ago that organized labor will not stand by idly while the election is compromised, and that everybody should have the right to vote, and every vote should have the right to be counted. And that's what organized labor is before. That's the intent of the resolution. My opponent doesn't get the strategy and tactics behind that. If I was interviewed yesterday by Stephen Greenhouse for an article in the Guardian newspaper, who said, would it be fair to say that the National AFL-CIO and you folks are at this point pushing for all-out mobilization for the election? I said, absolutely. I said, our concern is what could potentially happen after the election, because it's not clear that all the ballots will be counted. And we remember what happened in 2000. And now you have armed militia people, self-proclaimed, with automatic weapons walking around saying that they're going to disrupt the election or the count process or whatever, I guess, depending on where one might be. And what we're saying as far as organized labor is that we are not going to stand by and take it. 4 years ago, there was a women's march about a week later after the election, and that was a great march, nationwide actions. I participated in the one here locally. And then the whole thing kind of dissipated. What we're serving notice as organized labor right now is that we're not going to stand by and watch an election potentially be stolen. That's what we're talking about. We are not literally talking about striking everywhere at once. We're talking about mobilizing people. Do you know what's going to happen November 3rd? I don't. How about the 4th? I don't. How about the 5th? I don't. So all we're doing is serving notice that we intend to be in position, that if we need to mobilize members, that's what we're going to do. So that's the substance behind that call. But my opponent would rather just talk about generalities and try and create a straw man argument and then react on it accordingly. So tonight we'll be talking about other issues. Let's review. We're talking substance. We're talking health and welfare. We're talking pension. We're talking suppression of the vote. We're talking no service assignments. We're talking excessive salary. And oh, by the way, we're talking vision. Have you heard the President Housey of Local 1459 respond to any of that? These are issues. And I really don't want to get caught up in mudslinging. So why don't we talk about issues? And in doing so, remember, solidarity works. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.